listening to Radio Romania International.
Focus on Romania. This is Radio Romania International, broadcasting from Bucharest. Traveler's Guide.
Welcome to Traveler's Guide. I'm Eugen Nasta with Mihaela Ignatescu. Today we travel to southeastern Romania, more precisely to Buzau County, a land of beautiful landscapes and important tourist objectives, making it a great place to spend a holiday. Apart from its monasteries, its caves and historical monuments, Buzau County is also home to various natural sites. Cristina Partal, the head of the Buzau branch of the National Association of Rural, Ecological and Cultural Tourism, ANTREC, says the tourist objectives of Buzau are part of the World Heritage.
Tourists can visit the so-called Buzau Geopark, a large area consisting of 18 villages. Those who are familiar with the concept at European level, given that there are over 60 geoparks all over the world, will be excited to find one in Buzau. It is made of tourist sites of world renown, such as the muddy volcanoes in Scorțoasa and Berca, the Amber Museum in Colț, and the cave settlements in Aluniș, Bozioru and Valea Slănicului. Everything can be potentially discovered here. Children will be happy to discover 30 million old secrets of the earth in a 30-kilometer area on Slănic Valley. Other sites worth mentioning are the Meledic Plateau, the living fires of Lopătar and Terca, the South Mount, the Mânzălești Course, which is in fact a tuff, namely the ash of a prehistoric volcano.
A visit to the Amber Museum in Colț is a must. The museum displays some 300 amber stones of various colors, from translucent yellow to dense black. Moreover, the museum plays host to the world's second largest amber stone, weighing a little less than 2 kilos, the biggest one being on show at the Buzau County Museum. Located close to Colț is also a famous spa resort. With the details on that, here is Cristina Partal once again.
The Sarata Monteoru Spa is attested in documents as early as 1895 by Grigore Constantin Monteoru, an industrialist of Greek origin. At the time, the spa was compared to Karlovy and Baden-Baden. It was also dubbed the Cane Spa, as people came there leaning on a cane and left walking. A large number of tourists come to spend some time in the spa, the more so as more pools filled with salty water have been opened to the public. So the spa is no longer boasting only one pool, but also swimming pools filled with salty water coming from the same source, Dealul Murătoarea. They have a high standard of comfort and provide high-quality services. That is why we invite tourists to come back to Sarata Monteoru anytime they want and enjoy the curative properties of this extraordinary salty water.
In the town of Berca, in Buzau Valley, there is a traffic sign to the so-called muddy volcanoes. At the end of a 12-kilometer track, you reach one of the most interesting geological reserves in Romania. At Pâclele Mici, tourists can see a strange, moon-like landscape created by numerous small volcanoes whose craters emanate natural gas. When working its way to the surface, the gas also pushes up water and higher soil strata, which look like white greyish or brown greyish viscous mud. The color depends on the substances brought to the surface: oil, chalk, or calcareous earth. This lava is permanently shaping the landscape on a 25-hectare area where no plant is growing. There are also educational programs unfolding in the region, not only in the muddy volcanoes area, as the president of the Buzau branch of ANTREC, Cristina Partal, says.
When visiting Buzau, tourists can read about and think of various things related to the history of the earth. They can actually touch ash on the prehistoric volcano there. In Nayen, in the Dalumare area, one can find chalk and prehistoric shells. We also carry out educational programs for children, under which we encourage them to touch a shell dating back to pre-dinosaur times. Furthermore, volcanoes offer an incredibly beautiful show, and the legends behind them fuel one's imagination, telling about dragons coming from the center of the earth and which got killed by the brave men living on those realms.
In Nayen, Buzau County, the tradition of stone carving has been preserved unaltered to this day. Elena Stanciu, a local tourist guide in Nayen, has more on that.
Nayen is the newest and least known tourist area in Buzau. Here almost everything is related to stone. The old tradition of stone carving is preserved almost unaltered to this day in Nayen, a place where limestone is at home. The craft of stonemasonry has been handed down from generation to generation since times immemorial, until it became art. In the region you can visit the sculpture camp, actually a cluster of sculptures made in limestone, polished by children from Nayen, Slobozia and Chișinău. It is located in an area that offers stunning bird's-eye view. To the north you can admire the ridges of the Carpathians, while to the south you can have a clear view of the Bărăgan plainfield. Another tourist attraction is a church carved into the mountain rock, looking like an old fortress. It is a unique asset in Europe. The interior, the exterior, the interior decorations, the iconostasis, everything is made of limestone.
That was Traveller's Guide, today on tourist attractions in Buzau County.